Hi guys, I'm back here at Australian Piano Warehouse today to answer a question I get on the blog and in person all the time, which is what's the best piano to recommend for my students? Is it one of these amazing acoustic pianos here? Is it a synthesizer like these ones behind me? Or is it indeed one of these digital pianos here? Well, the answer tends to always come down to one thing, and that is how much money has the family got? If they've only got $300, then you're going to be getting a really simple keyboard of some sort, and you'll have to make do with some pretty basic setup just to get started. But I've got no issue with that. If that's all that the student and the parent can afford to get started, then that is no problem with me, because the great thing is that at least you can get the joy of music into that family, you can inspire the student, and then you can start teaching the parents a little bit more about some of the best options for their student or their child to upgrade to. When it comes to digital pianos more generally, then what I tend to recommend is to look for something in approximately the $1,000 to $2,000 range. So here's an example from Roland, and the things that really for me set apart a good from an average digital piano setup for a student are really three things. One is that it's got some kind of wooden stand. So you can see behind me here, these are all synthesizers and stage pianos, and you can see the kinds of stands they're on. They're on these cross brace stands like this, or they're on like these ones that hold multiple pianos, and you can see there are some more over here as well. Those kind of cross brace stands, not the best for a child learning piano, particularly if the stand is going to be put on carpet, because it'll tend to rock around all over the place and it's just not a really good approach. So what I recommend is getting a digital piano that has some kind of fixed wooden stand like this Roland here. Casio, Yamaha, Kawai, they all make fantastic pianos that have proper wooden stands. You can see all of these behind me. So that's one really important part. The second one is obviously the action. You want a digital piano that has a great action, and pretty much all of these ones that are in proper cabinets tend to have actions that are just fantastic and going to be fine for a student learning piano, particularly in their first few years of learning. The other thing to look out for is here. 3 pedals. Now, you don't really need 3 pedals, and in actual fact, I can't remember the last time I performed and used the middle pedal in many pianos, but having 3 pedals generally sets the standard of the piano that you're actually looking at. So all of these, as you can see, have 3 pedals. For many of the synthesizers out there, you can see these ones over here, they just have one little pedal that you can plug in. The other thing is it tends to slip all over the floor. Or it doesn't even look like a pedal, it looks like one of these little plastic square boxes. So these aren't the best option because they don't give children the experience of proper pedal technique. The pedals don't look and feel like a real pedal. So I really recommend, again, that being one of the features that you look for in the digital pianos. And you can see down here. Now this one's got only 1 pedal. So again, it's at a different kind of level to something like the ones over the back here that have all got the 3 pedals. So that's a really important third consideration. So we've obviously got the price, that's important. We've got the fact that it's in a digital cabinet, a wooden cabinet of some sort, the fact that it's got 3 pedals preferably, and the fact that it's got a great action. So you can see I'm here at Australian Piano Warehouse. There are lots and lots of different options for you. There are lots of different price points, and I don't want to actually dictate that there is any particular one way to go when it comes to recommending a piano for your student. Get the best piano that they can afford at the budget that they've got. That said, I just want to finish with one thought, and that is that in the old days, a lot of teachers really recommended that their children or their students had acoustic pianos over digital pianos at all costs. So no matter if it was just, the 2,000-year-old piano, okay, maybe that's exaggerating, the 200-year-old piano that's been sitting in granny's basement, that's kind of pulled out and transported to a child's house. Yes, that's a free piano, yes, it's acoustic, but the chances of that being a more enjoyable instrument to play than one of these instruments that are here, that for about $2,000 you can get a kid set up with really well, is incredibly low. So I really do encourage you, if you're a teacher that always recommends or mandates that a child has an acoustic piano to play before they get started, can I really get you to rethink that, because the quality of digital piano actions out there today is outstanding, and I would challenge just about any teacher to take a good digital piano certainly a hybrid piano, and compare the action to an acoustic, and to be able to tell the difference. In many cases, the biggest difference will be in the sound reinforcement. So the sound and the feeling of sound that you get from an acoustic piano like these ones will always be a step above the digitals. But as for pure action, the feeling of playing that instrument, you really are going to have trouble telling the difference when it comes to some of the great pianos that are out there today. So I hope that's been useful for you in just some thoughts for recommendations for pianos for your students or for yourself if you're a pianist and you're watching this. Good luck with your search. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. If you've got any thoughts on great brands and models that you've liked, then of course leave them below as well. Thanks everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Have you subscribed to this YouTube channel yet? If not, make sure you click the link on this page to do so. And while you're about it, make sure you check out our other links to other videos and also to my blog, where I've got lots and lots of great articles and videos and teaching manuals and lesson plans to help you in your teaching studio. Have